When the Pelicans decided to get DeMarcus Cousins last trade deadline, I thought the Pelicans could sneak in at a spot. Obviously, I was wrong. So when the season started, I had no expectation of them making the playoffs. While their current record is still not eye-popping, it is good enough to be one of the 5 teams fighting for the 5th seed in the West, and Anthony Davis had a great game to lead them to a win against the Trailblazers, another team fighting for the 5th seed. So let's take a closer look at how he was able to dominate the Blazers and get the big win. First play here, Davis is posting up on Aminu. Blazers does not do a good job of helping shorter Aminu, and Davis takes advantage of the mismatch by shooting over him. In this play, Davis sets a hard screen, and as soon as the switch happens, he posts up. Now, notice here how deep he was able to get without much struggling, and if a player like Davis can establish position that deep, it is almost always automatic. This play starts with Davis setting screen for Holiday, and he passes it to Davis after drawing both defenders on him. Here, Davis is open enough to shoot it himself, but notices that Ian Clark has a free path to the basket and drops a nice pass for an easy layup. Here, Davis gives a nice crossover on Nurkic and drives past him to get a layup, and shows why he is one of the most versatile players in the league. This play starts with both bigs starting high post and Cousins setting screen for Davis. Davis sets screen for E'Twaun Moore right after, then he rolls to the basket. Because Davis sets such a great screen, Lillard is out of position and leaves Aminu to guard both Moore and Davis. Aminu decides to commit to Moore, and that gives a free lob to Davis. Here, Davis gets an isolation on Aminu, and Aminu is simply too small and too slow to guard Davis. In this play, it looks like Napier does not know where he needs to go. When he realizes that he has to guard Rondo on the weak side, he bumps into Aminu on the way and is basically setting screen for Davis. Davis takes advantage of that and drives to the basket for an easy layup. This play here is designed to give isolation to Davis. Moore gives an initial cut to the basket, then clears out to the weak side. At the same time, Holiday gets a screen from Davis and also clears to the weak side. We've seen from the play before that Aminu guarding Davis is a mismatch, as Davis scores easily here. This one is a simple give and go. Moore gives it to Davis and cuts to the basket. Davis then passes back to Moore and sets screen for him for an easy layup. Here you can see that Nurkic is not lowering his body to box out Davis, and Davis takes advantage of it and gets the second chance point with the foul. In this play, Ed Davis is trying to guard Anthony Davis one-on-one. Obviously this is another mismatch, as Anthony drops a nasty crossover, then drives to get another and one. Here, Davis sets another beautiful off the ball screen, which forces Aminu to guard Darius Miller, and Davis gets an easy dunk. In this play, Cousins gives a strong drive to the basket for a layup attempt. Notice here that Aminu is looking at Cousins and forgets to box out Davis. Davis makes him pay for it with another second chance points with the foul. This play starts with Davis setting screens for Cousins. Notice here that instead of giving a hard screen, Davis decides to cut to the basket. Aminu does not react to the cut, and Cousins throws a beautiful lob to finish the play. This is pretty much the same play that gave Davis an isolation before. Holiday cuts to the basket then clears to the strong side. With Davis' screen, Miller also clears out to the strong side. That leaves Davis alone with Aminu on the weak side, and Davis gets another basket. Here, Holiday loses the ball while posting up, but gets lucky and the ball somehow ends up in Davis' hands. As I mentioned before, if a player like Davis can establish position that deep, it's pretty much an automatic basket. This game pretty much showed why Davis, when healthy, can cause mismatch nightmare. He's too big for small players to guard him, and too fast and too skilled for a big man to guard as well. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you guys, and see you next time.